In this lesson, we're going to learn how to distinguish between substances and mixtures. The first thing we have to address is what is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So everything from the largest of objects to the tiniest of atoms are all considered matter. It doesn't matter whether you can see it or not. It has mass, no matter how small or how large, and occupies some space, then it is matter. Which ones of these are examples of matter? The answer is actually all of them, because they have mass and they take up space. Therefore, all of these are matter. Let's look at how we characterize matter by breaking it down into substances and mixtures. First, let's look at what a pure substance is. It has a constant composition and has same properties. So no matter how much or how little of something we have, it always has the same properties. When I look at a mixture, it is a combination of two or more substances, but no chemical reaction is occurring. So we're combining two substances in a container together, and they do not undergo a chemical reaction. They maintain their identity. Let's look at an example. We have two elements. These are both pure substances. When they combine with no reaction occurring, then we say we have a mixture. Notice that element 1 and element 2 are still separate species in the mixture. Their properties do not change. So with no chemical reaction, we have a mixture. If those two pure substances undergo a chemical reaction to form a new compound, we no longer have a mixture. We now have a new substance. Which ones are mixtures? Note that each shape or color represents a different element. When we look at A, we see that we have the blue triangles and green squares. So we have a mixture of things because we have two different substances represented by the different colors and shapes, and they are combined together in a container, but they do not undergo a chemical reaction. So that is a mixture. In B, there are two atoms bonded together, but when we look at all the particles in that sample, we see that they're all exactly the same. So this is a pure substance, therefore it is not a mixture. For C, we see that all of the particles are exactly the same because they're all the purple pentagons. Therefore, there's only one substance present. Therefore, this is not a mixture. In D, we see we have two different substances. We have the triangle and square combination as well as the red circles. So we have two different substances combined together. They're not chemically reacting, and therefore we do have a mixture. Note that we can have any possible combinations of elements and compounds for a mixture. We can have two elements, two compounds, or one of each.